Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Now today we are going to be talking, well we're actually going to be returning back to the topic of SBB versus the Chinese Overwatch League teams. And the boycott has ended up the basically 2 days. I know, shocking. So it was announced today. I'll also leave a link to the article in the description. This was made basically May 7th, 2021, made by Teddy Amenber and Shannon Leo. This is also by the Washington Post out of all places, but that's alright. So, the Overwatch League today issued a statement announcing the least four Chinese-based teams. So that'll be Spark, so Hangzhou, Chengdu, Guangzhou, Shanghai. Will no longer boycott the Seoul Dynasty in any competition or events. The Hangzhou Spark released their own statement Thursday afternoon, confirming the end of the boycott and the league's involvement to bring about a resolution. So this is what they said on to Twitter. If I actually did click on it, our team is very concerned about the voices from our community and among our fans, and we respect the many emotions that have risen due to the team's viewpoints previously expressed. Through the active involvement of the Overwatch League and with collaboration from the teams involved, we recently had many rounds of discussion and have finally reached an agreement on this incident. Meanwhile, all teams have agreed that providing the best competitive matches for our fans around the world is the #1 priority. We will resume normal activity with each other based on mutual respect and unity, and we look forward to making our fans proud in the upcoming tournaments. Thank you, everyone. Now, this statement was actually posted by all the Chinese teams. So if we actually saw this here, so all of this, like, so both, so all four teams made basically the same statement, which is which kind of makes sense, in my opinion. So yeah, so that's the statement from them. The statement comes after the Overwatch League teams based in China said they would refuse to participate in any scrimmages or marketing events that includes SBB, a South Korean player with the Seoul Dynasty, after he vented on a Twitch stream about Chinese internet censorship and how he wasn't allowed to say Hong Kong or Taiwan is independent from China. His statement are at odds with the Chinese government's view that both Hong Kong and Taiwan are part of China. While most countries recognize that Taiwan is part of China, a handful of countries globally acknowledge Taiwan as an independent country. The US has purposefully never made it clear its view on Taiwan, but has engaged in a long-standing unofficial relationship with the Taiwanese government. China is a key market for the Overwatch League, and this is important. In its own Activision Blizzard, the esports league recently signed a multi-year broadcasting and strategic partnership with Bilibili, the video sharing site that owns the Hangzhou Spark. In a quarterly investors call on Tuesday, Activision Blizzard touted that the Overwatch League has a passionate and growing fan base in China. That is very, very important, because obviously if the Overwatch League basically bans CBOB, that will definitely look as Blizzard is siding with China once again. Obviously that happened last time. Earlier this week, managers of the Chengdu Hunters, Guangzhou Charge, Hangzhou Spark, and Shanghai Dragons released statements on Weibo, the Chinese version of Twitter, lambasting CBOB for his comments, vowing to boycott any events he was participating in. Those teams will compete with the Dynasty in the league's East region, along with American-based franchises, the LA Valiant, the Philly Fusion, and the NYXL, which have temporarily relocated to Asia due to the COVID-19 pandemic. This is also the second time, so just like I said, because of Hearthstone player Blitzchung. So this is what the vice president of Blizzard said to the Washington Post. We know around the world there are many different viewpoints. Even within Blizzard, there are many different viewpoints. And so part of what we hope to do is to keep our communities and our platforms free from those types of conversations as best as we can. And focus everybody on having a good time together, inclusively playing games. So that was from Blizzard's senior vice president, Alan Adham. So on a Twitch stream that's no longer available, he talked about how he got in trouble with his team, the Dynasty, when he talked about Hong Kong and Taiwan while on Do, which is a Chinese live streaming, basically like Twitch. So this is what he said. I got into a lot of trouble because I talked about Hong Kong. China's going on about things that make no sense. Why are you talking about it? One China? SBB then said a manager told him if you want to earn China's money, you have to become China's dog. It is unclear, however, if he was referring to a team manager or a personal manager. The team has not responded to multiple inquiries regarding the boycott and the comments. On April 14th, he did apologize in a handwritten note posted on Instagram, writing, "I want to apologize again for the inappropriate remarks made in my personal live broadcast." And I think this was the continuing from the handwritten post. I understand that what I said at the moment hurt the heart of many fans. I will keep this lesson in mind and strive to become a professional player who can be responsible for my words and deeds in the future. Chinese Overwatch League teams announced their boycott more than 2 weeks after SBB's apology, starting with a note from the Chengdu Hunters manager, Haiyang Luke Quinn, or Chin, I don't know, who said that he has many Korean friends who respect that Hong Kong and Taiwan are part of China. He then goes on to say he can't discipline or educate SBB on why his views are incorrect. He will avoid competing alongside him. We are going to resist all competitions and events of any form in which SBB will participate, he wrote on Weibo. As a professional player, SBB should focus on the competition itself. The Seoul Dynasty are scheduled to play any of the Chinese franchises until May 30th, which they will face the Shanghai Dragons. On Twitter and Reddit, some fans have posted, "I stand with SBB" as a show of support for the South Korean player. Others discussed using the fan chat during the upcoming Overwatch League matches to spam supportive messages to SBB, who will not be competing in the tournament scheduled for this weekend. "Looks like Free Hong Kong is back on the menu, boys," one replied. This post joyously contributed a report for this story. So yeah, after like apparently 2 days or a couple days, it's now ended. So the boycott has now ended, and it was if we click on this, "I stand with SBB." Yeah, it is legit going to be like the Free Hong Kong that people were spamming 2019. Yeah, it's not that great what happened today, but that is how the world is now. You obviously can't really talk smack about China or really the Chinese government, because you're going to get slapped in the face by it, which is fucking fantastic. But it is his opinion. I just think people should really respect people's opinions about stuff. Like, it doesn't matter if they're wrong or right or whatever. It's just their opinion. SBB obviously had an opinion about China. Obviously everyone has an opinion on China. If they like them or they hate them, it's really their choice. So I just see this as a bit of bullshit for Chinese teams. I am not going to spam "I stand with SBB" because I feel like it's going to be a little bit troubling. I'll be honest, especially for the admins of the Overwatch League YouTube channel, who moderates their chat. But obviously, it is a bit of a shitty situation. I'm glad it's actually ended very, very early. Like, I think this was before the matches again, like the matches Shanghai, Florida, and Chengdu and Dallas were about to play. So I'm glad this ended very, very, very quickly, which is great to hear about. So yeah, so that's a little bit uneventful, or actually, it's not really uneventful. It's more like a good thing that's actually ended. Okay, that's the spacebar. So I'm glad it's actually finally ended. I'll be honest. So yeah, so that is it for me now. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Catch you guys on next time in the next one. Goodbye.
Reppin' 82, I'm in Salt City. Riding down the streets, got my homies with me. Pull up in a Rover, steady watching over. Keep it 100, yell about a 50. Yeah. No, I'm never on my own. With my gang on the go. Loyalty's all I know, yeah. Ooh. See, I'm swerving on the flow. Shielded from my head to toe. New skin like pedicure, yeah. Half a minute's all you get for the standby. Demons in the sky.